going on, people? Welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. I'm still gutted. Still dwelling on that. I was going to say defeat. It feels like a defeat, Everton. 2 points dropped last night. The match reaction's already out on the channel, though, and we have got the live podcast at 7 p.m. tonight, so make sure you stay tuned in for that, where we will be dissecting that game a little bit more, having a review of that game and loads of other talking points, including Alexander Isak, who commented on his feature of the day, and loads more topics in tonight's podcast, mainly focused on the squad in the clear out that is needed this summer. So we're going to get into that in tonight's podcast, so stay locked in for that one. On this video, I'm going to recap on what I said on Sky Sports News yesterday. I'm basically just going to show you the full clip, near enough, because the full clip couldn't be uploaded because of copyright issues through the Premier League, because Sky were showing Harvey Barnes' goals in the background in some of my interviews, so obviously I can't include that. Don't want to get banned, don't want to get the channel taken down, so I've had to cut out a couple of minutes, but you'll still get the premise and the idea of the video and me talking about Eddie Howe's future, the season so far, and next season as well. So let me know in the comments what you thought of the interview, what you thought, what would you have said if you were asked those questions as well. But before I do show you that interview from Sky Sports News yesterday, I just want to say thank you to Workwear Express for sponsoring this video. Workwear Express are a local company based in the Northeast, and they are the best for all your workwear needs. They've been around since the 90s, right? They're in the game for a long time. They've got their experience, and they are the leading supplier of workwear in the UK and Europe, to be fair. They are smashing it. And as you would have seen on your screen, they have a spring sale on their website at the moment, so you can hit the link in the video description to head over to Workwear Express and get yourselves some quality gear. Right then, without further ado, here is my interview on Sky Sports before yesterday's game against Everton.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? And I think it's just the way Newcastle's season has gone, and just interesting listening to Darmesh there talking about European spots up for grabs. Newcastle are desperate for one of those, whether that be the Europa League, the Europa Conference League. Look, they're well aware the Champions League is out of their grasp now, but there is something tangible there for Eddie Howe and his team to grab hold of at the end of what has been a tumultuous season that's seen all sorts of things happen, and you know, a lengthening injury list being at the top of it. I'm joined tonight, Haley, by Matty Renton from the Magpie Channel TV ahead of tonight's game. Matty, you'll be here with your black and white stripes on a little bit later on. You were here on Saturday, of course, as well, against West Ham United. That was a pretty unbelievable match here at St James's Park, and it's kind of got the Newcastle fans believing again.
It has. It's absolutely reignited our season, to be fair, and to be honest, I could do without this game tonight, Keith. I could do want to lie down after that game on Saturday. I really could do on a holiday, not just the weather, but because my heart rate on Saturday was through the roof. Honestly, 3-1 down, Harvey Barnes, back from nowhere.
We're just watching Harvey Barnes' goal there, the winner from the weekend, and when you see that cameo and you think how much football he's missed this season, you then think of Sandro Tonali and everything that's been involved with him, and then Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall, who haven't played too much. The season could have been a whole lot different if Eddie Howe had these guys to select from.
It's hard really when you look and you think, wow, what could have been? Because you look at that team and you think, if we could have just kept that midfield together, even lately since the Sunderland game, Joe Linton's been out, we haven't had that protection of the back four. Obviously now Botman's out for a long term, Nick Pope's been out most of the season. We've seen what Harvey Barnes is capable of for the first time this season because of that freak injury. He hasn't been able to play. Obviously Wilson's been out a long time, so it's been such a shame that we haven't been able to see the best of everyone. Hopefully, obviously, Tonali's back in August, so we can get that starting 11 back together, bring on the summer, sign 4 or 5 players at least, and then we can get excited for next year again and hopefully repeat what we achieved last year.
You talk about the players unavailable. I think we're just showing a graphic there of a full 11, a starting 11 potentially unavailable tonight, plus Matt Targett, 12 players. Look, there might be a couple of them, Livramento, Trippier, Almiron may make it, but he has been Eddie Howe. He has been working with his hands tied behind his back at times, hasn't he?
I think so. There's pressure that's coming from certain outlets and the media and maybe some fans as well. Pressure on Eddie Howe is outrageous, in my opinion, absolutely insane. I can't see any other manager in the world that would have done better than what he's doing right now under the current circumstances. Yes, if it was the same situation as last year or maybe in a year's time with the players back, but under the restraints he's been this season, under the cup draws, remember we still did get 2 quarterfinals.
Just, you'd love 2 cup finals.
I would have. Like you say, I'm still going off the back of the West Ham game, yeah, still on a high. We were so close to getting back to Wembley at least, minutes away of that Chelsea game, the Carabao Cup. Kieran Trippier mistake in the last second. You think of the group of death in the Champions League, a dodgy decision in Paris cost us getting through there. So I think he's done an amazing job this year, and I'm fully backing him to get us back into the big time next year, I hope.
Does it frustrate you then when you hear that? When you hear people talking about Jose Mourinho potentially coming in, or other managers, when you hear things like that, is Eddie Howe the man for you?
I think Eddie Howe is the man. I think he gets the club, he gets the fan base. I think we're lucky to have him, to be honest with you, a young up-and-coming manager like him. Because you look around and you think about Liverpool losing Klopp, who are they going to replace him with? There's no stand-up candidates. You know, Xabi Alonso's staying up behind, so there's no stand-up candidates. When you do mention Jose, it does give us a little bit of something, because I just think serial winner, the link was to Bobby Robson, he'll be box office, the press conferences, but I'm not going to swap him for Eddie Howe. Not yet, no way. I'm backing Eddie Howe all day long.
Everton tonight, they're obviously scrapping for their lives at the foot of the table. Newcastle fans love going up against Jordan Pickford, of course, but look, you can build on the weekend win against West Ham, can't you, with another one tonight?
I've got my inflatable dinosaur in the boot, so I'll be getting that out later. You know, we love giving Jordan Pickford a bit of grief. He's obviously the marker. So it's fair enough that he gave it back to us, listening to Goodison Park, didn't he? Earlier on in the season, so he deserves one tonight. We'll give him some hope for you, and hopefully we'll see him clawing the ball out of the back of the net a couple of times.
Right, thanks for your time tonight. Looking forward to this one. Yet another big game expected here at St James's Park. Goals have been flying in at both ends as Newcastle try to clinch one of those European spots. It's Newcastle against Everton, Haley, tonight here at St James's Park. And kick-off here this evening is at 7:30.
Keith, again, thank you.
There we have it then, people. As always, drop your comments below, subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV, and I'll see you on the next one.